The movie begins with the magical flower found by Miss Expired Ovaries. But one day in a kingdom, the queen becomes very sick. So the tax-paying peasants are commanded to help her, as this old lady uses the flower to become young again and tries to hide it, but it's a failure. So the gods find it and waste the magic on the queen la. And the baby with Z-Zen pronouns is born called Rapunzel. But one night the old lady discovers the baby's hair can make her look young. But when cutting it, she looks like a testicle. So she kidnapped her and dipped.
But how in the hell did she even get in and out of the castle? Is the security that trash? An old lady can just take a princess and dip?
The old lady also has a secret hideout and raises the child to never touch grass so she can stay young. And as she grows up, Rapunzel's best friend is a lizard and is crazy enough to talk to one. And so she sings a song. 7 a.m. I still haven't touched the grass la. Almost 18 and I never even had caffeine. My mother won't let me out and yet calls me daughter. So I ask her again. If she say yes, that's my dream. If not, I'll find a crook or maybe 2 or 3, and I'll just ask them to show me the lanterns gleam, and then I'll stroke and stroke all of their cocks with glee. Just wonder then will my life begin. We're then introduced to I Make Girls Wet Flynn Rider, who steals a crown from the kingdom and runs off. Meanwhile, Rapunzel brings a kidnapper up the house.
Wouldn't doing this risk cutting her hair off from the weight of the lady pulling her hair down?
I guess Rapunzel just also has the strongest hair ever. She then does her job to make her look young like a slave.
Then says she wants to see the floating lights, which happens the same day as her birthday every year. And why would the old lady tell Rapunzel that it's her birthday that very day? Wouldn't that create more suspicion that she could one day think she's the missing princess?
So the kidnapper uses her special attack called the manipulation and uses fear of the unknown to create enough fear so Rapunzel never goes outside, which works, and proceeds to do the very thing she told Rapunzel not to do. Goes outside. As Flynn runs from the guards, he ends up ditching the others and ends up fighting and falling with a horse. Then finds a secret entrance to a tower that he climbs and meets Rapunzel, who then proceeds to abuse the shit out of him. Then finds, wears, and throws away the crown to bring up her mother.
Me aso.
Everything's a chode.
The fuck? Maybe I shouldn't tell her.
Mother, can you give me some new paint?
That'll take like 3 days.
I thought you loved me. Then I'll go get it then. Thank you, mother.
Goodbye, dear. She. Hey, yo, wake your ass up. Huh? Where am I?
Hey.
Hal.
Moan.
Ugh. That was hot.
Will you do as I say?
Yes.
Then take me to see the lanterns.
No can do.
Bruv, I will cut your dick off, you pussy.
Activating light skin stare. Fine, I'll take you to see the lanterns.
She then throws her hair and takes the first step. Ah, the grass. Wee! I'm happy. My mom's gonna kill me, but I'm happy. So Flynn tries to take her back home, but because she wants to go so badly, he tries to scare her to go home instead. Meanwhile, the horsey is seen by old woman, so she heads back to check on her slave and finds out she's gone and panics. Ayah! Then finds the crown and a Flynn Rider poster and goes to kill. Meanwhile, Flynn tries to show her the most intimidating men, but she ends up becoming friends with them instead la.
What's your dream? To give STDs.
Then she sees it like, what the hell? And as they sing and dance, the royal guards pull up to find Ryder. So they hide and escape through a secret route as Rapunzel gives away her first kiss.
This is her first time out, so it is her first kiss, right?
Unless she did some nasty shit with the lizard.
You want some action, lady?
I will sell your organs.
So, what's your type? Well, I have a thing for brunettes.
Ah, dang it. The guards then come and to run away, she becomes the Spider-Man. Or should I say, the hairy woman, cause the hair and no spider. A dam then breaks and somehow they all survive. Meanwhile, bro literally goes back to get a pan like, why? Then they get stuck and unfortunately don't drown, as her magic hair finds them a route to safety. Meanwhile, old lady teams up with ginger kids to get Ryder.
Credit to Disney for creating a female character so smart that she manipulates whoever she wants.
Meanwhile, Rapunzel uses her hair to heal Ryder. I'm a stupid hoe. I'm into sucking toes. Is giving head a crime? I just want what's mine. Don't freak out. Hee, I like you.
And Flynn gets a boner, so he gets up and waits till she's 18.
Meanwhile, the kidnapper tries to abduct her again. Come to mommy.
No. Oh.
So Granny tells her to give him the crown and he will leave.
Arrah. Then leaves. Peace out.
The very next day on Rapunzel's birthday, I guess Rapunzel has the ability to make everyone like her, as she convinces the horse to find a truce with Ryder. They then arrive in town and play Dora the Explorer, where she gets braided hair, and the horse is like, oh, you horny. Rapunzel then sees the missing princess, as they hide from the guards and dance. Just realized Rapunzel was barefoot this whole time, ew! And they find a good spot to see the lanterns. Meanwhile, the king is crying over their daughter. Like, bro, just make another one. You know what DJ Khaled says? Another one. Rapunzel sees the lanterns, then gives him her crown. But this devious man wanted something else. But upon seeing his ex-colleague, he decides to give them the crown, but it backfires. As the ginger kids approach hairy woman, they show her Flynn leaving and proceed to abduct her, but get stopped by the OG abductor, who proceeds to abduct her again. Meanwhile, Ryder, who is tied up, gets arrested and scheduled to get hanged. Rapunzel is back in the tower, then discovers she is the missing princess and has a full mental breakdown. And instead of running away again, she confronts expired ovaries.
And I mean, good for her for standing up for herself, but your kidnapper is crazy and she ain't gonna let you go again.
As Ryder is on his way to look like a hangman, he is then rescued by Rapunzel's friends. All thanks to the horsey and the plot armor. So bro goes to the tower quick cause he's horny.
Rapunzel, I'm horny! Da 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 da.
Now I'll take you away.
Hiya.
Nyum.
Ew, what the fuck?
Yeet. I will go with you. Just let me ride his willy.
Your willy can't be that great.
No, you're bleeding.
Rapunzel, get a glow down.
Why?
No. This is for yeeting me, you bitch.
Sha-da-la-la-la-la-la.
Crazy how similar this is to Beauty and the Beast, where the male lead gets stabbed and the villain falls and dies. And then you think the male lead is dead, only to revive. So Brody wakes up, Rapunzel gets excited, and they get straight down and dirty.
And as she reunites with her family, she has a happily ever after. Until a year later, Ryder catches her cheating with her lizard.
The end.